how was baby?
So baby time now, and it will be baby time for many years. So I will try and keep baby time discussions quick. Boy, you get super fast at dealing with diapers. You get like just tons of practice. Like just you yourself. Okay,
One
buddy, I
hand?
got you.
But
No, not one hand. You need
Okay.
because you need the second hand to grab their little leg and be like, nah. And you're like, okay, you yourself, buddy. Okay, I'd be mad too. Okay, great. All right, I'll clean you up. Don't worry, buddy. And then you snap that diaper on and you pick him up and you get hit with the. All right, cool. All right, back down we go. All right, there you go. All good now? Okay, good. Okay, great. All right, fantastic. Pick them up, rock them a little bit, wait next to the changing table. You chill? You chill? You sleeping? You're sleeping now. Okay, great. Walk away. Like, it's wild because it's so loud. Like you think of somebody shitting their pants and you think of it as being like quiet. With a baby, it's so loud. It sounds like a whoopee cushion going off.
Well,
You're gonna know.
it's a small baby, but it's also a person farting
It's just
and
a little
shitting
person.
with the force of a person.
But oh wow, it's loud. It's crazy.
But it's with a D though, right? Farting and shitting.
Yes, that's correct.
Good.
He's a chill little guy. We had a doula over the other day, and she remarked that we got really lucky, and that our newborn is actually super chill, just like the nurses at the hospital said. So fucking double thumbs up on that one.
Awesome.
We're taking shifts in the evening, on and off, so we can get the good sleeps. I think it's actually worked really well. But yeah, most of the time, that newborn phase is baby just sleeps and sleeps and sleeps, and then poops himself, and then wakes up and demands food, and then poops himself again, and then goes back to sleep, and that's it. That's kind of it. Swaddling is a fun skill to learn
I'm jealous.
because you have to get over your own internal bias to, oh, he's just a tiny little baby made out of glass. I have to be. And then after a few days, you're like wrapping the baby and you're like looping the blanket underneath. And I'm putting my right hand on the baby's right shoulder and then grabbing the swaddle on the underneath and going to tighten the swaddle on the baby because he wants those arms out. And I'm like, don't get your arms out. You're going to punch yourself in the eyes again because I don't know why you want to do that. That's a weird thing to do. But yeah, no, just really just lock them in there.
Like Kankuro. Just fucking,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. Cat, we got the cat back. Cat's back. Elmo is back. And we were very worried because sometimes cats can be jealous of baby or territorial towards baby or, whatever. The cat regards the human child in my home with as much regard as he does my cell phone. He smelled the baby once, and when the baby makes like a big noise, Elmo will like occasionally look at him, but other than that, just nothing.
Neutral.
They might as well not exist in each other's periphery.
Okay.
Which is great. Which is great. That's what you want, right? Because we got the bassinet, right? And you got to and we have like a mosquito net on the bassinet, right? And the reason why we have the mosquito net on the bassinet is because not for mosquitoes, right? All of our doors and windows are closed, but cats that really love your baby will want to jump into the bassinet with the baby and lie on the baby and kill your baby. So we don't want that.
Okay.
So mosquito net it is.
Indifference. Good.
Wild indifference. But yeah, aside from that, it's just like hanging out with like a little guy who gets like really frustrated when I'm slow like heating up his food. Like a old man getting pissed off that like his waiter's taking 4 minutes.
Bro, what
like
the fuck?
That's it. It's
I ordered this 4 minutes ago.
Aside from the near constant sleep deprivation, at the newborn phase, yeah, no, just don't drop them, feed them, get the poop out. Though I will say, I cleaned so many diapers yesterday that when I went to sleep at night, and you know, like you lie down on your side and like your like balls get tucked into your legs or something, so you got to like adjust yourself, right? And then you pull your balls out, and I thought to myself, God, I hope I don't have shit under my balls.
Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, it's not
Because that would be awkward.
No, it's not your balls that are shitty. It's you got it. There's a difference. How did that get there? Who put this shit in my balls?
Yeah, who put that there? Who could have done this?
Damn.
So yeah, love baby good, being a good baby. Paige is doing great.
Good.
Everything's great.
Good.
Temperament. Aside from that,
good is fucking.
Oh,
awesome
I don't
sign.
know. Like, I don't know how my wife and I somehow got a chill baby, because we are not chill. Like, me and Paige are just like blah 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 at like at like this volume, with like shit on in the background and the cat running around screaming, and baby don't care. Baby just sleeping and having a good time.
I mean, everyone's got their like everyone's got the hilarious version of this where it's just like it's the fusion character that has all the wildest traits. But here I'm thinking the best outcome would be just the straight man that is not putting up with either of your bullshit.
Yeah.
Too
like
chill
a totally
for that.
serious child.
Just like what the fuck okay, all right.
And like we kept, you know what's like a really awkward moment when you're talking to like a nurse or something, and they're like, oh, you know, he's sleeping kindly and like pleasantly. I'm like, oh, I don't, you know, it's weird. When I was a little baby, I was really fussy. Like I was a good toddler and up, but I was like a terrible infant. I was like screaming all the time, blah blah blah. She's like, well, why was that? I'm like, well, mom told me I had terrible colic. And she goes, well, did you know any cause? Nope. She just said it was terrible colic. And I then like put the pieces together, and I'm like, you know what? Living in a household in 1987 in which there were a total of 5 packs of cigarettes being smoked a day between two parents may have exacerbated my baby colic. It might have been an option or a possibility.
God.
Just that I have this thought, and it's this weird thing where I love my mom and dad so much, but like I look at the baby that I'm dealing with right now, and I'm like, well, now I know I'm a dad, and I'm like, what would I feel like if I just was holding the baby
with a fucking
and
Lucy.
then I lit up a cigarette?
Yeah, exactly.
And
just
then
right
just
there.
Directly in my
Just
1 week old face.
You just vape nationing your fucking baby, just getting the O's around the baby head, you know? Yo.
And I remember I was explaining this
sick
to
beats.
Paige, and she was like, listen, you know, she was trying to be kind about it. She's like, listen, it was a different time. They didn't know. And I'm like, no, I'm talking about 1987. They did know. That was known.
And then, of course, like you take the baby out, and then head over to a restaurant or a diner, and you sit in the smoking section, and then you get on a plane in the smoking area, and and you just like, yeah, there was of course gonna be these fucking outcomes.
I've talked about it before, and I think we've talked about it before on this podcast. I think the single biggest thing that got people to quit smoking en masse was going to McDonald's and seeing the fucking plastic divider down the middle of the restaurant for the smoking section to the no smoking section. And you just saw the haze and the stains on the plastic. And people would walk out and you would like choke on it because it was like a fucking, like, it was like a flashbang went off in there. And it was like, oh my God, that is awful. But like, I don't know if you ever dealt with this, but like, you know, you're driving somewhere as a family and it's -20 and the kids in the back are like, please roll down a window. And they're like, fine. And then they roll it down the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Level down. Like, see the smoke's going right outside. And now you're freezing cold and like just gross.
Yeah, like no, there's the two attitudes, right? There's the like, yeah, I know this sucks, it smells, it's awful, I'm addicted, I'm sorry. And then there's the fuck you, like it's too bad, deal with it type of attitude. That's just like,
my parents didn't do either of those.
Huh.
My parents were in the like, it's not that big of a deal, like stop complaining like thing. Not like angry, just like, you kids are being babies, yada yada. I had a teacher at school like ask me to stay in high school, and he was like, listen, are you smoking? Because it's bad for you. And I'm like, no, I don't smoke.
Okay.
And I'm like, it was my French class, and it was like my second period of the day, and I'm like, Is it in my clothes that much?
I mean, I would say that like, yeah, the get used to it, it's not that bad is kind of in the latter category. It does fit into of the two there, but I mean, for me, it just meant like, oh, I went to the arcade, is what that meant, right?
Oh yeah, you know what you should start smoking in general. And then they wouldn't have known you went to the arcade.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I know smokers can hide, like, back in the day, using cigarette smoke to hide, like, the smell of weed was a big thing.
That's a good plan, because cigarette smoke is stronger, at least in my opinion. But yeah, no, I am not smoking cigarettes in my infant child's face. I can absolutely promise that. Also, man, like, our parents in many ways did their best, but I told this before, but I'm telling it again because it's such a great example where, like, don't listen to your parents about, like, most of it, because, like, the very first thing, like, we're like, oh, we're getting a bassinet, we're getting a nursery, blah, 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 right? And my mom goes, oh, you make sure to get crib bumpers for your crib so that the baby can't, hit their head on the crib bars. And we go, Mom, crib bumpers kill babies. It was discovered that crib bumpers are like one of the leading causes of SIDS ever.
Yeah. So the move there is to go, okay, let's Google and see what's new in crib bumper technology. Oh, look. Hey, would you look at that? The Wikipedia has updated. Let's read this together, shall we? Like, we need to learn how to update shit that was normal back when it was, from their memory.
Hey, you want some baby powder? How much asbestos do you want to be putting on your baby?
God. Yes. Wait for the mercury salesman to come around and knock on the door and sell us some mercury. For the child, of course. Yeah, man. Let them know to just you gotta look into shit sometimes.
Yeah, oh boy.
But at the same time too, like, I feel like there's also the stuff that like there's just as many that are not real as well, right? There's like there's tips that are just like literally like, anyway, whatever. I don't know where I'm
Make
going.
Sure to. Oh, I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
I know.
But just like, make sure to do this thing that doesn't matter
that doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Yes, exactly. Like that. You'll see things like, make sure to
Make sure to talk to your baby. Great. Okay. Make sure to smile and repeat their stuff back to them and pay them attention. Great. Fantastic. Try and show your infant child how to learn to read words. I'm like, an infant child has the eyesight capability of like a slug. Like, they can see like light and dark and basic shapes. Like, that's it. That's all they got.
Make sure to take a picture with skin to skin contact as the dad for clout to steal credit from the mom's hard work.
Oh, I have I'd pop my shirt off and baby hangs. Luckily, like Woolie, my body type, like, you've lost a bunch of weight, so you're approaching like a character creator level of like body type, like shape here. I am not. I'm still in my orb thing, in my A cups, and the orb and the A cups are just great for popping a baby right there in the middle, and baby can just chill because everything just is perfect to hold a baby.
Contained. Yeah. And you know what? Like, more skin contact equals more bonding equals, all of these good beneficial things. So just having the full enfold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Optimal. Truly a dad bod, indeed.
I talked about this on my stream, but like, when people are like, you've talked to parents and you're like 20 or whatever, and they're like, oh my God, just having a baby my whole life is completely different. It's the most incredible, magical thing to happen. Oh, you could never understand how much I love this baby. And then you go and say, well, like, I love my dog a lot, or I love my cat. They're my baby, right? And then they go, oh, how could you compare such a thing? It's so ridiculous. How it's so It's exactly the same. It's the same exact type of emotion. It's just stronger. Because you made it.
Exactly. And because I'm a selfish asshole piece of shit, that make it a big enough deal so that I can dismiss anybody else, right? That's
like,
the
it's the same emotion, it's just stronger, right? Mm-hmm. And also, you get to have all sorts of fun things where, like, what's baby gonna grow up to be? Are they gonna be a vet or a doctor or a lawyer?
Baby is gonna grow up to be whatever my lost dreams were. Starting now, start continuing my dreams now. Get into baby pageant and fucking the
baby will be taller than me, so done. Already ahead of the curve,
right? But just like same mentality of you could never imagine is also baby will be me part 2.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to some degree, baby will be me part 2.
Yes, but of your own design in a fucking trying to whatchamacallit, Huga style manner, create the outcomes and design.
Like we had like a whole conversation that was like, what sport or interest can the kid get into that we'd be like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, I'll go to the fucking soccer game. Yeah, woo, kick the ball. Fucking soccer. Why did it have to be this? You're doing great. Oh, my God. I'm so...
Yeah, just there's a lot of people that spent a lot of time treating their kids as, like, object extensions of their, like, possessions as opposed to a person that just doesn't know things yet.
More of that. Personally,
yeah,
because like when I was a kid, I was like, you can be anything you want. Like what? Anything? No, like what? Anything. I'm like, give me something to go on here, Mom. Would you like anything? Like, give me a crumb of suggestion here.
I said it before, but I got, hey, doctor or lawyer. Pick one. And I'm like, I'll get back to you on that one.
And you went artist, and they went, God damn it.
It's too late, father. I've seen everything.
Oh no, not art. Oh.